SevereMMA here in Wrocław, Poland, standing alongside Norman Parke ahead of KSW 43 this Saturday night. And Norman, how are you feeling?
Not too bad, mate. A lot better than earlier on, but yeah, feeling good. Way in, rehydrated. I know we have problems with weight cut and stuff like this here, but it is what it is. Just focus on the fight, which is the most important thing. So we can figure it all out after it's done.
So what happened with the weight cut?
I don't know. Like just cut the first 9 pound was like easy. We did that the night before. Went to sleep, bed, came up. We had like it's like 4 or 5 pound in the morning time. We started to cut weight, sweating in the sauna a little bit. Sweating a good bit actually, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, we're going good here, we're flowing. And then after a wee while, it's like, oh, felt like I was on weight, you know, felt like that. But we went and checked the weight, like 159 pound I was, 159.2, give or take. But and then I was like, fuck, because sometimes you know when you're on weight, you can feel inside your body, you know when you're close, and my eyes sink into my head. That's what happens, my face just sinks away. And then I was like to Rodney, he was like, come on, you got to push on. I was like, no way can I miss weight again, that would be crazy after all the talk about, oh, everything's under control and stuff like this. But we go to cut again in the bath, we go to cut in the bath, and then the no sweat coming, just dry as a bone. And so I was like, tried for about maybe 40 minutes, you know, in out 40 minutes, and no more came. And then it just says, what's the point of even taking, what's that? And the guy says, you've got extra 2 hours. And I'm like, what's the point? I was like, can you get some doctor to take a pint and a half of blood out of me or something like this? If they did that, then, but if they did this here, then technically I could have made weight, you know, if they had took a pint of blood, because it would be like 3 pound or something. But he says, nah, not a good idea. Maybe dehydrated, doing this here is not a good idea. You probably end up dead.
So do you think your future is still a lightweight? Or
I think it is, but we're just saying there, Rodney was like, I think you should keep your weight at 80 kilos, walk about 80 kilos all year round.
Yeah.
Like
so more of a discipline thing then?
More of that there, but I think that's why my body's really shocked and just held on to everything. Because like 14 pound we usually cut average, you know, average, lowest, 14 pound, highest like 17 pound. And then once we got by 9 pound, it just freaked me out. You know, I thought, what the hell, what happened, what's happening? But I think, you know, I just need to get my weight, stay at 80 kilos all year round, and then instead of walking around 85 kilos, that's what I used to do, 85 kilos, so you're cutting to get to there, and then it's like big fight to get down. So I think that's a reasonable thing to do, because if you look at me, I'm a lightweight fighter. Technically, looking at me, I'm a lightweight fighter, and you just got to make sure and keep the, you know, like the walking around weight all year round, keep it at 8 kilos, give or take 81 kilos or something like that. Because I got a big muscle frame, some of these guys, like, they're all soft here and stuff, like they can make like weight even though they're big, but when you got like muscular frame, like big legs and stuff like this here, it's hard. But everybody's on the same boat, so there's no point in crying about it. Like, it is like a wee bit more discipline, keeping the weight under control like all year round. I think that'll be easier in the body, I think.
So you're fighting Chlewicki this weekend. The weigh-ins there just happened. There was a bit. These two were very friendly during the weigh-ins. So we're not used to seeing that from Norman Parke weigh-ins.
Well, realistically, I'm not really that type of person. Anybody knows me, like, I don't really get in his face. I only did that to that last guy because I felt he deserved what I said was a lot of the truth and stuff like this here. But and plus, obviously, I hyped the fight up and made it a bit more interesting. But this guy here has been in with a lot of tough guy. There's no need for this here. Let's just have some guys, like, you know, they think you talk about bowlers and stress. They didn't get to fight the best. So Matthew felt like that. I talked too much. So if the fight ever did happen again, I wouldn't even talk about it. But this guy here, there's no need. Just want to have a good fight, good solid fight. This is him. Like, I got a lot of respect for him.
Well, what do you think of him as a fighter? Like, he's a very scrappy fighter. He always comes forward. Is that the type of fight you're looking forward to?
He's scrappy. Yeah. He'll come forward. He'll stand and trade on the feet. You know, so he's a good, clean fighter. I had a good fight with Paul. You know, and I watched the fight back again, and they had a split decision, and it was clear. When I watched it the first time, I thought like Paul unanimously, but it was quite nippy back and forth. But I don't think Paul was 100% in that fight, but I'm 100%, and we're going to fight. That's it. When I'm on form, then I beat this guy. No problem if I'm on form. And I'm not going to sit and talk about, oh, I'm going to knock him out first round. I'm not this type. I'm a grinder. That's him, and he's the same type of fighter. And to a lot of fans, it's not really appealing, but just pure heart determination. When I fight, that's it, and I'm ready to go into the gutter if I need to be. Like that's the type of fighter I am, and I'm prepared for that. I want a good war tomorrow.
That's the last fight in your current KSW contracts. What does the future hold for Norman Parke?
Well, in saying that I missed weight, so it's going to be hard for the KSW to kind of to kind of believe that I'm going to make weight again to fight at lightweight. So I've got to prove that first. So fight this fight here, and then maybe take a fight somewhere else, and see if I can get the lightweight, and then put me in a better position to renegotiate the fight KSW again. Because
you want to stay with KSW?
Yeah, I would love the offer contract, but I just want to make sure I put myself in a better position to get more money.
Excellent. Cheers, Norman. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.